So, Ma'am RD Malaluan, can I start with you, ma'am? Okay. Ma'am, can you explain the circumstances that led to the retrofit tender? Why was this necessary? Or if you want to give an introduction, what was your role during this time, di ba? So you were RD of Region 2 from what date to what date?
Afternoon, honorable members of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, especially to Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Bali, I assume the as OIC Regional Director of DPWH Region 2 in August 5, 2019. At that time, the construction of the Cabagan Santa Ana Arc Bridge, Santa Maria Arc Bridge spans 1 to 12 were already physically completed. The scope of work, the bridge extension, which is under phase 3, yun lang po yung aking during that time it was awarded during my time and started on August 22, 2019 and completed on April 16, 2021 as part of my stint as regional director in that region.
Let me just clarify that. So when you became RD, so phase 3 na,
Phase 3.
but you did receive reports ng mga problema sa phase 1 and 2.
Yes po, actually
Yeah,
po, several meetings.
That's okay. Tapos you can, I'm not saying ano muna, I'm just saying you were aware of those defects,
Opo.
di ba? So take us through it. So what led you to recommend and then ano yung circumstances towards the retrofit tender?
Bali, several meetings po were conducted during my stint dahil nga po hindi ma-determine ano yung actual causes nung mga noted defects in the Arc Bridge. Kaya po nag-ano po ako sa department, nag-ano kami ng several meetings sa department po para nga to determine ano talaga yung real issues regarding this.
Let me clarify that. Malinaw naman yung what are the real issues. So malinaw naman sa akin na you know there were defects.
Opo.
Okay, ang hindi malinaw, hindi ma-pinpoint yung
Kung it is design flaws or
construction flaw.
construction. Kaya po, that was yung time na yon na pag-agrihan po na we will outsource or the third party consultant for the review or assessment of the as-built condition of the bridge po under phase 1 and phase 2.
Okay, so the hiring of urban engineers was not because of the bridge code. It was because of the defects.
Yes,
100%, yes.
yes.
Okay, so who was designated to prescribe the solutions to the defects and who will check that these prescriptive remedial measures will be carried out? So I'll take off from what you said. Sabi nyo nga, pabalik, it's my words but correct me kung the essence or you can replace my words. So bali yung sinasabi mo ma'am, pabalik-balik nga, hindi malaman yung ano nag-cause, ano yung issue. So you recommended na i-hire nga yung urban engineers. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So after you hired them, and it was quite di ba? Kasi nag-pandemic tapos they were supposed to give it in Engineer Binales 4 months ba dapat? Yung original contract was for 4 months, diba? Tama ba? 4 months, but humingi kayo ng extension, correct? So, sir, you submitted it within, so bale on the 8 and a half or 9th month na submit nyo na. So, ma'am, after nila ma-submit, who was in charge nga to provide the solutions? Their report showed the defects, but did they also recommend some remedial measures?
May mga nirecommend po sila pero at the time po kasi ang nag-contract sa kanila is the department po.
Yes, yes.
And we will just furnish the copy of the report and dun nga po natin inano ang ating contractor to undertake the corrective measures, but ang sagot po ng ating contractor ng RDI, considering na part nung recommendations or ginawang plano for the corrections or remedial measures ay yung mga gagawin nila. Kaya ang ano po ng contractor is ihintayin na yung, kasi hindi na rin nila alam kung ano yung gagawin
Yes, hintayin ang ano po, ma'am.
final
Yes. So,
para po
so after their final report, which took 8.5 months, sino nag-decide nga na mag-retrofit? Sino
Bali-
nag-recommend? Office nyo po?
Bali po dun sa recommendation po kasi dun sa sa report po ng third party consultant, nabanggit po doon yung upgrading nung ating mga components po, kasi sinasabi nga po na meron dapat ayusin.
Okay.
May dapat
So
i-upgrade.
because of the defects and the upgrading sa bridge code, that led who to do what? Was it your office who wrote the department na mag-retrofit?
Bali po also yung action na yun was based dun sa clamor po nung ating mga tao, kasi after nataon po kasi pandemic
Yeah.
nung
Ma'am,
time
can you answer my question muna tapos you can
Yeah.
explain. So after they gave their report at ikaw na nagsabi, their report included certain defects that have to be addressed. It also contained a recommendation to comply with the new bridge code.
Yes.
New at that time, I mean relatively. Tama? Am I correct? Right.
Yes po.
So that report was given to the department. May kopya kayo.
Yes.
So whose task was it to take action from that report? Sa inyo bumaksak yun as RD?
Bali, we were furnished the copy of the report.
Yes, ma'am. But
pero,
yes or no? So nung may report na, sino nga ho yung yung magde-decide at magre-recommend? Yung report ba yon diretso kay secretary at si secretary magsasabi kung anong gagawin o sa inyo napunta yung report?
Bali, sa BOD po, yung report.
Yes. So sinabit sa Bureau of Design.
Then we will
Then the Bureau of Design met with you or wrote you?
I think we were furnished. We were
Yeah, use
furnished
the mic,
a
sir,
copy of
please.
the report.
Yeah.
Your Honor, we were furnished of the copy of the whole report of the urban consultancy. Sir.
Yes, kasi kayo nag-request eh. 'Di ba si RD Malaluan ang nag-request?
Yes, sir.
'Di ba sabi mo ma'am kanina, 'di ba dahil hindi niyo na malaman yung source, yung issues kaya ni-request niyo.
Ay, hindi po namin ni-request, kundi during the meetings in the central office, yun na po ang naging agreement dahil nga
Okay. So regardless who suggested it, because coming from your testimony ma'am, na ang dami ng report, dami ng issues, 'di ba? Nasa opisina mo may mga sulat, nag-meeting kayo dahil hindi nyo na alam yung punot dulo, yung ugat ng issues, nag-meeting, ang kasunduan nyo is to hire urban engineers. Okay, di ba?
to hire a third party
A
counsel.
third party. Then later on, it turned out to be them. Obviously, yung meeting nyo na yon, pagdating ng report, kukunin nyo, susuriin yung report, kung susundin nyo o hindi. Di ba? So who made that decision na susunduin nyo by retrofitting? Yun yung ang pinag-uusapan dito, di ba? Yung 225. Am I correct, Yusek Lapus? 233. But am I correct, di ba, na because of yung kanilang report, and then down the chain, ni-recommend na mag-retrofitting dun sa 200 plus. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. After the final design report was submitted, based on the records we reviewed, Region 2 forwarded to the central office cost estimate as submitted by consultant.
Oh, yun ma'am. Kayo nag-forward di ba? So ang sagot lang sa tanong ko, kami yun, sir. Tama ba? Hindi. Kasi sayang oras natin ma'am, humahaba eh. Oh, di ba't hindi nyo lang po sabihin kasi na kayo yun? Yun lang naman tanong ko eh. Na based doon sa report nila, kayo ang nag-recommend, di ba? Ma'am,
Retrofitting plans ang ang consultant po at that time na ang
So sino kausap ng consultant? BOD, Office ni Secretary, Office ni Sec Cabral o kayo?
bali ang BOD po kasi ang BOD ang nag-contract sa kanila.
Oh, pero kayo ang sumusulat sa kanila at involved kayo, di ba?
Hindi po kami sumusulat sa kanila.
Hindi kayo involved.
Sa ano po doon sa third party.
Hindi, ibig sabihin, di ba, so meron na yung urban design, may recommendation na sila.
Opo.
That project was under your care, di ba? Ikaw ang responsible official doon, ikaw ang RD eh.
Yes po.
Di ba? So the next step fell on you.
Yes.
So you were writing the different offices, di ba? You wrote Payabot, anong pangalan talaga ni Pay? Ni Yusek na ngayon? Sorry, I've known him since he was RD kasi ng Metro Manila. So you wrote Yusek Yabot, you wrote ang hindi mo lang silulatan si ano eh. Eto, di ba? Letter from OIC RD Loretta Malaluan to Secretary Mark Villar through Yusek Yabot, Yusek Catalina Cabral, and Attorney Eduardo Ramos. Mainly includes the cost estimate submitted by the consultant for the proposed attuned measure undertaking the proposed consultancy project. Di ba? Made for the first time, undertaken and proposed consultancy service, urban engineers, key engineers, PTC engineers, JF Cancio for the construction supervision. Tama, ma'am, di ba?
Tama po.
Oh, so ikaw nga yon.
Yes po.
Oh, di ba? Kasi lahat sila consultants, they have to report. If I say may consultant ang Senate, kanino ba siya? Consultant ba siya ni Senator Jinggoy o Senator Jade? Consultant ba ni, di ba? So consultant ng DPWH pero sa iyo nga binigay yung report sa kanilang, di ba?
Hindi, bali pinurnish lang po kami, hindi kami ang talagang
Oh, pero
original na sa amin binigay yung original copy.
yes, ma'am. Pero ikaw ang in charge, kaya humingi ka ng meeting. Sino kasama niyo sa meeting nung sinabi nag-decide kayo na kumuha ng consultant? Sinong mga ka-meeting mo nun?
Actually, si Yusek Yabot.
Yusek Yabot. Oh, sino pa kasama niyo nun?
Hindi ko na.
Oh, but basically, tama ba ako, Yusek Yabot, that they basically came to you because, yun nga, hindi nila man mangyari. So, ang decision nyo to get a third-party consultant.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but at any time, did any of you take over the project from Region 2?
Wala, sir.
Oh, so
Sir,
in other words, tinutulungan nyo siya na masolusyonan yung problema.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Sir, may I, sir?
yeah, go ahead.
briefly,
go ahead.
briefly, sir.
Please.
I assume...
Hindi kita nakilala kaagad dyan.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
Thank you.
Salamat, sir.
Tama ba? Matagal na kitang kilala?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
1998, sir. Sir, may I assume Undersecretary ng Luzon Operation except NCR tsaka 4A by virtue of Department Order 113 Series of 2018, dated August 2, 2018. Nung mag-report sir ako dyan, ang daming reports na nababalitaan ko. But before that, sir, by assumption bilang USEC ng Luzon,
iklaro natin, daming reports ng mga defects o problema and everything.
well, the status, sir, in general,
Oo.
the status,
And
primarily yung defects.
And the status showed problems and defects.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Plus the clamor of the LGUs to open it. Well, nakita
Okay.
ko naman sir talaga, one of the engineering
Which is-
wonders has
It's understandable.
Yes, sir.
Diba? I mean, kung makita ko na yung trend, gusto ko nang gamitin.
Yes, sir.
Pero that doesn't mean papayagan ng DOTR, diba?
Correct, sir.
Oh.
Sir. So, although I assume 2018, my first meeting I remember, nung pinatawag ko na sir at mga concern, BOD, regional directors, construction, etc. That was November 12, 2019. Easily, sir, nag-recommend ako to hire independent third-party
Yes,
consultant.
and it's a good recommendation. And there's no hidden questions here or hindi ako nanguhuli as a lawyer,
Yes, sir.
RD. Sinabi ko na sa inyo kanina yung intensyon ko. Sinabi ko na the secretary assured me, preliminary yan, they will continue. Yusek Lapus is here. Sinabi na ni secretary, exact words niya kanina ay, sorry secretary, hindi ko alam yung exact, but nalaman niyo yung proximate cost pero susundan niyo pa rin ng ibang causes ba? Oh, sorry. Yeah, so they also get a third party to look into it. Kasi ang sinabi ko, we will spend this afternoon finding out na after the original 800, paano napunta dun sa additional 400? At yun lang ma'am ang tinatanong ko, RD, pero nga parang hindi klaro. So after you went to USECPI and nag-meeting kayo, may consultant na, di ba? So bumalik sa yung bola. Ma'am, sabi nyo ni-review nyo, kapag ka-crack at defect, sino dapat magbayad? Gobyerno o contractor?
Depende po
Hindi
kung
ma'am,
sa...
simpleng question. Nagkaroon ng crack, may finding sila na defect siya. O, sino dapat magbayad? Hindi siya retrofit.
Ang
Siya ay repair.
Contractor.
So, ang contractor. Pero ano ni-recommend nyo? Gobyerno magbayad.
Sir, when I requested a budget for the retrofitting, ang kinoconsider po natin doon ay yung mga yun nga yung with regards doon sa upgrading doon sa
So, sagutin ko ma'am.
Opo.
Ang epoxy injection, ito pressurized, is that retrofitting or is it repair?
It's more of
Ma'am, nanonood lahat ng engineer, architect, everyone knows the answer to that question. So, please do not lie to this question. Is it repair or retrofit?
it's more of a repair.
And it's not more of it is repair. It is repair. There's no question about it, it is repair. Oh, yes or no, sinama nyo sa BOQ yung epoxy injection.
Sir, yung
Yes or no, sinama nyo sa BOQ sa retrofitting. Yes or no?
bali sir, yung po kasi request ko ay hindi na pondohan po. Nung
Paano mo papopondohan ang dapat gastusan ng kontraktor? Yun nga ang issue, ma'am eh. Ang tanong ko lang simple, sinama nyo ba sa BOQ o hindi?
isinama.
Oh. So, next question ko. Kayo responsible, kayo RD. Dapat ba i-recommend ang dapat bayaran ng kontraktor na dapat gobyerno ang magbayad? Tama po ba yon? Kayo nag-recommend eh.
Bali ganito po yun.
Ma'am, sagutin niyo yung tanong ko. So ngayon, pag may nakita ako sa new Senate building na dapat kontraktor ang magbayad, pag ako nag-recommend na gobyerno Senate magbayad, hindi ba legitimate na tanungin ako ni Secretary? Senator Alan, ikaw head ng accounts. Yang crack na yan ay nasa warranty pa. Dapat sila nagbayad. Bakit mo pinapapondohan sa DPWH? Kami po, nagpapapondo kami sa DPWH. So kailangan ko reviewin yung new Senate building. Ikaw ang counterpart sa tulay na to. Sa iyo binigay, hindi ni-recommend ng urban engineers kung sino magbabayad. Ang ni-recommend nila, repair at retrofit. Hiniwalay nyo ba, ma'am, ang retrofit at saka ang repair? Hiniwalay nyo po ba o pinagsama nyo? O, yun na lang sagutin nyo, ma'am. Hiniwalay nyo ba, pinagsama nyo?
Bali dun sa initial po natin na request, yung 233 million po ay yun po yung binigay na cost of ng retrofitting ng consultant.
Yes, ma'am. Kasi hindi naman nila alam kung ano babayaran ng gobyerno o hindi. Hindi naman nila trabaho yun eh. Ang trabaho nila, kung ano ang repair at ang retrofitting. Ang trabaho ng RD, gawin yung BOQ, ihiwalay yung hindi dapat bayaran ng gobyerno at ilagay yung babayaran ng gobyerno. Kaya hindi sila tinatanong ko, kayo po. Pinagsama nyo ba o hiniwalay nyo yung repair at retrofitting?
Bali pinaghiwalay po natin yan.
Paano nyo hiniwalay? Eh kasama nga sa BOQ eh. O sige, kunin po natin yung BOQ ngayon. O yung o inamin nyo na eh, nandun yung yung epoxy injection eh. Hindi ba nakasama?
Hindi ko nga po matandaan kaya.
Sinabi nyo na kanina kasama eh. O.
Sige.
Ito po yung BOQ. O. Number 21, epoxy injection, 687,000.
Anong date po ang BOQ?
Contract of agreement to, May 24, 2023.
Wala na po ako dyan hanggang October 2022 lang
Hindi
po
ma'am,
ako.
pirmahan na to nung contract eh. Sa inyo nang galing nga to eh. Kaya nga nung sumulat kayo sa kanila, sinabi nyo sa kanila na injection na nila. Sumulat sila pabalik, sandali lang kasama na, gusto din nila makalibre.
Hindi po. Ang sinasabi po ng
Eh, hindi ka sumagot sa
contractor,
kanila. Oh, sir.
hindi po. Ang sinasabi po ng contractor is kaya po ganon ay hinihintay nila yung engagement ng magsusupervise po ng construction nung retrofitting.
Ma'am, unang-una, binasa ko na yung sulat nila. O, ito, sulat nila ha. Ulitin ko po ha. Ayan. Yung sinasabi mo yung last paragraph, ay yung second to last, pinipili nyo yung pabor sa inyo eh. Moreover, it would be more appreciated if the foregoing will be undertaken with the presence of the third party. Yun ang binabanggit nyo. Binabanggit ko po, nandun sa ibabaw, Item 6383, epoxy injection, which applies to the foregoing crack repair. Pati siya, agree siya repair, was already incorporated in the final contract drawing, retrofitting plans. Mismong ito lang na ebidensya na to, nagaling na sa kanya, sir. Sinama nyo, sir, yung repair sa retrofitting. Ang retrofitting, gobyerno dapat magbayad, sir. Ang repair kayo dapat magbayad, sir.
Your Honor,
So, kikita pa kayo sa repair. Kasi babayaran kayo tapos may tubo pa.
Your Honor, kasi nirecommend ho nung third party.
Nirecommend nila na i-injection.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wala silang kilalaman sa recommend kung sino magbabayad.
Kasi Your Honor, yung cost ho nung crack na yon ay dahil sa design flaw po.
Po,
Kaya-
pag design flaw po, edi yung designer ang hahabulin ng DPWH, hindi ba?
Pwede
Oh.
hong ganun, Your Honor.
O,